think it's really hard to believe sometimes that in a thriving state like Colorado, there are over 190,000 children living in poverty.
We had 3 vehicles, 2 motorcycles, a big house. I never thought that I would be in this situation. And I just never thought I would ever be struggling for just basic needs until the breakup and the income went away, and then I was doing it all on my own. And I don't think a lot of people realize how quickly your life can change.
The cycle of poverty and figuring out how to break the cycle of poverty is a really tricky challenge. But at the core of it, it's really providing opportunities to children so that they can be successful in school. Imagine going to school without the clothing to be able to play out on recess or to fit in with the other kids so that you're not bullied. Imagine going to school without appropriate school supplies or tools that you need to be successful. Those are things that eventually lead to poor attendance if they're not in place for kids. And when kids are not in school, they're not performing and they're not graduating at the end of the day.
My kids were depending on me, and I was the only person bringing any income in to the home. So it really was just devastating for me. Especially my son being in high school. He was embarrassed. You know, there's times where I would pawn something so I could go buy him a pair of shoes that the other kids were wearing, you know. And just clothes, you know, I didn't want him to feel different. And I wanted him to fit in with all of his friends, even though all his friends were, you know, driving cars and he was taking the bus. So I've just had to do things that I never thought I would do.
Every family that walks through our doors has a different story. I think while I've had a lot of experience working with a variety of families, nothing really prepares you for the types of trauma that you see that come through our doors, sometimes daily. The emotional trauma or the distress that is left behind after such emergency-like situations or traumatic situations.
My name is Rosemary Boone. I currently have custody of my 3 grandchildren. My daughter, she had abandoned the children, and she started using meth, and she just abandoned them. So the state came to me and asked me that they said they had options. And I thought maybe, oh wow, they're gonna come and help me do some laundry or something. But their options was put them in foster care and adopt them all out. And I said, no, that's not an option. So I just started taking care of them. And then I have a kinship worker at Human Services, and she referred me to a precious child. He sat at the kitchen table one day, and my little baby he was so distraught. You had never seen a kid look like this in your life. After his mom left, his head was down. It was like he lost a kid losing their puppy dog or something. He couldn't lift his head. And I told him, I said, Nate, you're gonna be okay. I said, it doesn't and it won't get no worse than this, I promise you. I said, but that little boy, he's been through so much, you know. And for them, I try to be very protective over them to make sure that I don't want nobody ever hurting them again, you know. And it was hard because I trusted my own daughter, and you would never think that your own daughter would be abusive.
Every day at A Precious Child, A plethora of families are coming in. Currently, we're scheduling 42 families a day to meet the need. What we hope to provide is not just a dignified shopping experience, but also some form of stability, a stepping stone towards self-sufficiency in their own lives. Some of the comments that we hear from our parents or our guardians are, "I never thought this would happen to me. I never thought that I wouldn't be able to provide Christmas presents," or backpacks with school supplies for my children. And a precious child gets to be kind of the hero in their lives, even if it is just for a day, providing them with the basic essentials.
A Precious Child helped tremendously. There was just an outpouring of kindness when I came. The volunteers are amazing. The staff is amazing. It just made me feel that I was able to go home and actually give my kids items, clothing that they needed, books, movies. It just made me feel good to know that I can go home and be happy, and for them to be happy that they're getting things that they need. And I don't know if everybody knows about the red bags, but my kids know about the red bags and they're very excited. My son loved the clothes. In fact, he went to school and friends of his asked him where he got some of his clothing. So that was a huge change for him.
They're real patient. All the girls are great with the kids, and they do amazing things with the kids. Not only a Precious Child backpack, but they got some really like Ninja Turtle ones, things that they love. And to make them be able to go to school and have the nice shirts and his cleats, his Huffy cleats that he got here from the pads, for sports, and it's amazing, The boys know what they like, and they're very proud when they go to school. Nathaniel, he's grown into an awesome, young, beautiful, gorgeous young man. He's going to start Denver West Cowboys tackle football. That time comes, like when the professionals start, that's when he starts up. And hopefully he'll bring me home another trophy. He played in the champs last year, the game, and he's awesome. If this is a dream of his, just help him pursue it. I believe in these kids. It's truly amazing at the Precious Child. When you walk in, you are greeted. They don't make you feel like, look down at you, or make you feel like, you need a little dress or a little help. They don't make you feel bad. They make you feel happy. They make you feel good. They make me feel thankful. They make me feel so thankful that there is an organization that would even be so thoughtful about a child.